Still not ready, but I'll go anyways. So a couple days ago, in a few previous videos when I said I was going to start doing product reviews, I teased that I've got a good video coming up. This is this video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about a official video series I'm going to be doing called SJW Bios. And this video is going to be about Milo Stewart. If you guys don't know who Milo Stewart is one of those extreme left-wing socialist, communist liberals. By that I mean, as far as extremism goes, Milo said that all men are rapists, all white people are racists, all men are misogynist, and all trans people or all cis people are transphobes. That's a lot of bullshit, meaning absolutely nothing. And by that I mean none of which mean anything. All white people are racist. There are some people who are going to argue that racism doesn't exist. Like Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson does a pretty good job arguing that racism doesn't exist because he grew up in a time where it wasn't racism, but over time it started being called racism. It seems like all these ism words really mean absolutely nothing. And Milo Stewart really... I can't go through watching any of Milo Stewart's videos, but I did go through watching one video where I did get some information about Milo Stewart. Milo Stewart apparently grew up a normal kid. Grew up a normal kid, went to school a normal kid. Milo Stewart didn't jump on this gender non-binary bandwagon until the 7th year of Obama's presidency, because then Milo Stewart started thinking about something that most normal people don't need to bother thinking about because it's just there. Milo Stewart started thinking about his gender and discovered that it is 75% male despite being born a girl, with all the chromosomes of that of a girl, and 75% male, 20% female, and 5% I don't know what. Well, you're not really doing much to help us out, Milo. You really aren't. And Milo does all sorts of these videos that most people probably normally wouldn't think about. Milo Stewart looks pretty crazy. Milo Stewart probably looked like a normal kid. And most nowadays you can tell the difference between an SJW and a normal person because the SJW has a certain look to it. Like most SJW men or boys act or look more feminine because, you know, gender is a societal construct and you can be whatever the fuck you want. Like there are millions and millions of other genders apparently. And for Milo, she or he, they, them, there, whatever, started dressing more femininely because I'm 75% male. Milo said, I'm 100% male. I know I am. But Milo's like, I'm 75% male. I must dress more masculine. I need to start doing more masculine things, even though I was born a girl. And for the most part, these people really do an amazing job of ruining their lives doing something and going about something that makes and does absolutely nothing. No, it doesn't do anything. This whole gender thing was brought up by the political parties to divide people, people who are looking at the science and the biology of these genders, and then people who are going into Stephen King fiction about these sort of things. It doesn't make any sort of sense with what they're doing. It's pretty stupid. I mean, you're either born a girl or you're born not a girl. If you were born a girl and you have testicles inside you that were removed, guess what? You're pretty much a girl now. You weren't born a boy. You're not intersex. That's a birth defect. It's not a gender. And Milo Stewart also did a couple of meltdown videos about the whole President Trump inauguration or winning the election. You know, then again, there was also a bunch of other liberals screaming at the sky and crying and screaming at Trump supporters and I don't know, destroying limos, destroying cars, doing all this nasty sort of bullshit, stabbing police horses and things like that because Trump won the election. I'm sorry you can't take a defeat, liberals. Now here's the rant. This is the rant right here. No, I'm not a racist. No, I'm not a rapist. No, I am not a sexist. No, I'm not any of these things you claim that I am. I am a white, straight, cisgender male. I am basically Hitler. Fucking idiot. Do you really? Is this really where the liberals are at? I mean, I quite clearly already know because recently the liberal mob have started to strike and are attacking things, attacking people. It started with this whole Supreme Court Kavanaugh confirmation hearing in which there's no evidence to substantiate Ford's claims or anything like that, even though it's quite possibly that she lied and things like that. You know, maybe she did lie. Maybe 36 years ago she was raped and it wasn't Kavanaugh. Maybe she's lying about the whole thing. Maybe it's that Williams and Osaka game where Williams is feigning to be the victim and she's not doing a very good job at it. Yeah, it's probably that. Look, I don't go around with my privilege. I don't have privilege, but I don't go around with my privilege saying that all liberals are messed up and wrong. I don't. It's a pretty clear-cut moral good if liberals are wrong or not. Is abortion wrong? I see that abortion is a very moral wrong, a bad thing. Did Trump win? I really don't care. I didn't support Trump in his campaign because, you know what, I didn't want to be one of those outspoken conservatives at the time and then you say like, well, you're fucking stupid, you're wrong, you really don't know what you're talking about. Like, no shit. I mean, I only after started my YouTube channel and this sort of political commentary after Trump won because I was like, oh, Trump is saying all these things, and it's right. He's correct in saying these things. Well, I might as well just start saying these things too because you know what? If he's right in saying these things and pointing out that Democrats are now the political party of open borders, children of the lie, abortion, and sanctuary shitty policies, I might as well start calling them out too. Because it's wrong with what they're doing. Milo Stewart is one of those people calling other people out for something they're not. I'm not Hitler. I'm not racist. I'm not a sexist. I'm not a rapist. I'm not a misogynist. I mean, fuck, my most common commenter on these videos is Tina Liberty Cat, and she posts some pretty awesome comments. See you in the comments, Tina. But seriously, all these things these people say doesn't make any sort of sense. I'm not any of these things to which they claim to me to be. Well, you're a white, well-off man. Well-off. You're right about the white thing, but well-off? Oh, hell no, honey. I am not that. No, sir. Oh, sorry. Did I assume your gender? Fuck you. Seriously, at this point, everything is so trivial about what the liberals are doing. Everything is so trivial. They're always going on about this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I know what's good for you. This is the sort of thinking that's only been new recently. All right. What's next? Are they going to say that having a live car battery and with a couple of amps and volts and a body of water with you in it is not going to kill you? Challenge accepted, liberals. But seriously, it's absolutely stupid. Their idea of gender is stupid. It's not backed by any sort of science. And if there is, the only part of the science being backed behind them is the transgender, gender dysphoria or dysmorphia or the transgender thing. That's it. There's no gender non-binary. There's no autism gender. There's no transgender. Well, there is transgender. It's a mind thing, but there's no. All these other things they claim to be. There's nothing else. It's just a transgender, and that's it. There's nothing else helping your claim. There's nothing backing it up. You're really not doing a good job of making an argument, liberals, because you're really that pathetic at it. Stop it. Get some help. Get help, Milo Stewart. I know you're screaming for help because you don't go around doing the things you do for your YouTube channel and not have the slight undertone of calling and shrieking for help. I hear you, Milo. I hear you. Anyways, next video I'm going to be doing for SJW bios is going to be Onision. And as a old viewer of Onision, it's going to be pretty good. I am going to say some interesting things about Onision. I'm also going to speak from the heart about it because I think for tackling the Gregory Johnson thing, you really do need to speak from the heart about it because, you know, Onision, he's a bit of an oddball. He really is. But best of all, he's a liberal. And I'm gunning for you next, Onision. See you guys next time.